The American story, from indigenous roots to global power. Ever wonder how a handful of colonies transformed into the world's leading superpower? The history of America is a complex tapestry woven with threads of innovation, conflict, and the enduring pursuit of a more perfect union. Join us as we unravel this fascinating story. For millennia before European arrival, diverse indigenous populations thrived across the American continent. These were not primitive societies, but complex civilizations with rich cultures and sophisticated systems of governance. Their deep connection to the land shaped their way of life. From the sophisticated agricultural practices of the Mississippian culture to the intricate social structures of the Iroquois Confederacy, indigenous societies demonstrated remarkable ingenuity. They possessed advanced knowledge of astronomy, medicine, and sustainable resource management. Their lives were irrevocably altered by the arrival of Europeans. The impact of European colonization on indigenous populations was devastating. Disease, displacement, and violence decimated their numbers and disrupted their way of life. Understanding their history is crucial to understanding the full American story. The arrival of Europeans in the Americas marked a turning point in world history. Driven by exploration, the pursuit of wealth, and religious zeal, European powers sought to claim vast territories. This era of exploration and colonization had a profound and lasting impact. Spanish conquistadors, French fur traders, and English settlers all played a role in shaping the landscape of early America. They established colonies, exploited resource sources, and competed for dominance. The English colonies along the Atlantic coast would eventually become the nucleus of the United States. Motivations for colonization varied. Some sought religious freedom, escaping persecution in Europe. Others were driven by economic opportunity, hoping to acquire land and wealth. The promise of a new life attracted many to the shores of America. The impact on indigenous populations was catastrophic. European diseases, such as smallpox, decimated entire communities. Colonization led to displacement, forced labor, and violent conflict. This dark chapter in American history must never be forgotten. Growing tensions between the colonies and Great Britain ultimately led to the American Revolution. Issues of taxation without representation fueled colonial discontent. The cry of no taxation without representation echoed throughout the colonies. Colonists were inspired by Enlightenment ideals of liberty and self-governance. Thinkers like John Locke influenced their belief in natural rights and the right to revolution. These ideals formed the foundation of American political thought. The Declaration of Independence, signed in 1776, declared the colonies' separation from British rule. It proclaimed the self-evident truths of equality and inalienable rights. This document remains a cornerstone of American identity. The War for Independence was a long and arduous struggle. The Continental Army, led by George Washington, faced a formidable British force. Despite facing numerous challenges, the colonists persevered. The establishment of the United States of America marked a new chapter in world history, a nation founded on the principles of liberty and self-governance. The American Revolution inspired revolutionary movements around the globe. The early years of the United States were marked by the establishment of a federal government. The Constitution, ratified in 1788, created a system of checks and balances. This framework aimed to prevent tyranny and protect individual liberties. Westward expansion became a defining feature of the early republic. Settlers pushed westward, claiming new territories and displacing indigenous populations. This expansion shaped the nation's geography and its identity. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 doubled the nation's size. This acquisition opened up vast new territories for exploration and settlement. It also fueled further westward expansion and conflict with indigenous peoples. The entrenchment of slavery in the South created deep divisions within the nation. The economic system of the South relied heavily on enslaved labor. This dependence on slavery would ultimately lead to the Civil War. Growing sectional tensions over slavery threatened the stability of the Union. Abolitionist movements gained momentum in the North. The issue of slavery became increasingly divisive. The 19th century was a period of profound division and transformation in the United States. The issue of slavery reached a boiling point, leading to the Civil War. This conflict tested the very foundations of the nation. The Civil War, 1861-1865, was a bloody and devastating conflict. It pitted the Union against the Confederacy, fighting over slavery and states' rights. The war resulted in immense loss of life and lasting social and political changes. The Union victory preserved the nation and led to the abolition of slavery. The 13th Amendment to the Constitution outlawed slavery. This marked a significant step towards racial equality. However, the legacy of racial inequality continued to shape American society. Reconstruction efforts aimed to rebuild the South and integrate formerly enslaved people into society. These efforts faced significant resistance and ultimately fell short of their goals. The Industrial Revolution transformed the American economy. New technologies and factories led to rapid economic growth. This era saw the rise of powerful corporations and the growth of cities. Rapid urbanization and technological advancements changed the face of America. Millions of people migrated from rural areas to cities in search of work. This led to new social and economic challenges. The 20th century saw the emergence of the United States as a global superpower. The nation played a pivotal role in both world wars. This solidified its position as a leader on the world's stage. The Cold War pitted the United States against the Soviet Union in a decades-long ideological struggle. This conflict shaped American foreign policy and domestic politics. The threat of nuclear war loomed large. The Civil Rights Movement fought for racial equality. Activists like Martin Luther King Jr. challenged segregation and discrimination. Their efforts led to significant legal and social reforms. Significant legal and social reforms were achieved during the Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. This marked a major victory for the movement. Globalization and technological innovation have transformed the world in recent decades. The internet and other technologies have connected people and economies in unprecedented ways. This has created new opportunities and challenges. Ongoing debates about social justice and economic inequality continue to shape American society. Issues such as income inequality, healthcare, and education remain at the forefront of political discourse. The struggle for a more just and equitable society continues. Debates about the role of the United States in the world persist. Some argue for a more interventionist foreign policy, while others advocate for a more isolationist approach. This debate reflects different perspectives on America's responsibilities and interests. The history of America is a dynamic and evolving narrative. It is a story of progress and setbacks, triumphs and tragedies. The nation continues to grapple with its past and strive towards a better future. The ongoing struggle to live up to its ideals defines the American experience. The pursuit of liberty, equality, and justice for all remains a central theme. The American story is far from over. The American story is a complex and multifaceted one, filled with both triumphs and tragedies, from the rich cultures of pre-Columbian societies to the rise of a global superpower. The nation's history is a testament to the enduring human spirit. Understanding this history is essential for navigating the challenges and opportunities of the present and future. The American story is a powerful reminder of the complexities of history and the ongoing pursuit of a more perfect union. We've only scratched the surface in this brief overview. To delve deeper into specific eras or events, explore the resources listed in the description below. Share this video with your friends and family to spark conversations about our shared history. Subscribe to our channel for more engaging historical content. Let's continue to learn and grow together.